Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us today. If you are here today, then you are in resonance. You are meant to be here. Today's message is simple steps for letting go of pain and suffering. Have you found yourself stuck? No matter what you do, it just doesn't seem to work. You just can't seem to let go of how you expected it to be. And for that reason, it just doesn't seem to want to work out the way you meant. And you actually miss the better good that comes from not knowing how it's supposed to work, just setting that intention and letting go. So if you're like me, you may also actually have made things okay in the past or in the present to the fact of you're not in line. You can't seem to quite get in line. You can't seem to quite heal that belief because you've made it okay. And there's nothing wrong with making it okay, but if you want to heal it, you can't just slide it under the carpet and ignore it. Because ignorance can be bliss. But in this particular situation, this instance, not so much. At least it doesn't work for you for what you're trying to do right now. Which is, if you're here, you're a seeker, you're looking for growth, you're looking for expansion. So, without further ado, today's lesson is coming in 3 easy steps. So the 3 easy steps, the 3 simple steps for letting go of pain and suffering are: become aware of your state, interrupt your pattern, and take a few deep breaths to change your state. So what is pain and suffering? Well, according to the Merriam-Webster website, pain is mental or emotional distress or suffering. And suffering is the state or experience of one that suffers. So, what is emotion? Since mental or emotional distress or suffering is the definition of pain, emotion is, according to the dictionary online as well, the effective aspect of consciousness energy misdirected through perception and attachment. Now, how can we change it? Well, the key is to not control the perceived causes of pain and suffering, but to navigate it by controlling our perception and attachments to the pain and suffering. How do we do that? Well, the first step is to become aware of your state and be present in the moment. Notice yourself. I'm sure you've caught yourself realizing you're angry, but then at that point you dig in your heels. You double down on the feeling because you have to win that argument. You have to be right. Or you have to go through the pain and suffering because this is what was right. This is what your parents did. This is what your family did. Your friends did. These are the things that you see around you. Your programming tells you have to do this. But the moment that you become aware, congratulate yourself in that moment. Be like, okay, hold the phone. So once you become aware of your state, then you can interrupt that pattern. And you can do something silly, something that is towards the emotion that you want. If you're upset, then do something that makes you happy. Do something that makes you laugh. Laugh is the best medicine. Laugh is the best interrupt. Just like I said, do something silly. And then actually you can make the other person laugh if it's a person that you're arguing with. Or sometimes if it's something that's weighing down your soul, maybe it's the pain and suffering of the way it should look, or even the pain and suffering of a loved one passed. Allow yourself to laugh. And you actually release that weight. You feel better afterwards. That way that you shouldn't behave interrupts the pattern of the programming. And then the final step is to take a deep breath, 3 deep breaths, in through the nose, hold it for a moment, out through the mouth. When you do that, you increase the blood flow, or the oxygen in the blood flow to your brain, and that allows your brain to kind of kick in. It energizes it. And then you wrap all 3 up and change your state. So the way that you change your state is you choose the state that you want. Choose the program of love. That's one way. that I prefer is to choose a program of love, because you're able to, you felt love, even if you feel like you're not loved in the moment. If it helps, choose the feeling of love that you've given to somebody. How did that feel? Choose the love you've received from somebody, or from a moment in your life, or from a thing that you wanted to attain or even attained. And when you take that love and then you reflect it inside, like turn it inside, apply that feeling to yourself and love yourself. And that will help healing, that will help focus, because if you're stuck in the perception attachment, then you're not in line with what you're wanting, the end result, because you don't want to be stuck there, or you wouldn't even be watching this video. So take that, apply that love to yourself, and then through that, you're able to redirect everything. And then also you can, as a bonus, icing on the cake, you can choose to see what good could have come out of that situation. Maybe a few years down the line, a few months down the line, at any given point in the future, when you could look back at this, oh, we're going to look back on this and laugh. Look back on that and see what you could have gained from that. See what you could have learned from that. And then hold on to that. And then you can take that and you can attach a new meaning to it. The whole situation, just put a spin on it. Put a new meaning into that, so that you're changing the program of what that means. Of what it means to let go of what you believe should be. Because we don't know. We don't know our paths. We know what we'd like our paths to be. We know it feels right. But intellectually, we don't know our path, because we have trouble believing in ourselves. And one other little tip I'd like to just throw in there, one last thing, is that you can take this situation, and when it happens, if it happens again, because it's going to happen again, that's how we learn, repetition. When it happens again, try and reduce that time. Reduce the amount of time, because you don't want to be like, oh, I don't want to feel this. You have to feel it. You have to push yourself through these feelings. You have to navigate so that you don't bury them. You have to navigate the obstacles and learn how to become more proficient at navigating the obstacles. So reducing your time you spend being angry. You allow it in, you feel it, you let it go. And then you're able to alchemize all of it, really, into lessons, into strengthening your willpower, into trusting your higher self, trusting your emotions, your feelings. And in a nutshell, these are the three things, the three simple steps for letting go of pain and suffering. So to recap, they are becoming aware of your state, interrupting your pattern, and taking a few deep breaths and changing your state, and then reducing that time and looking for the good in it, looking for the silver lining, looking for the things that allow you to grow. What was the lesson? So, in conclusion, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your love and your energy. And congratulate yourself for completing this video and showing up. Thank you. I will see you in the next video. And if this video helped you, feel free to share it, to like, give a thumbs up, put your comments in the section below. Let me know if this video resonated with you. Let me know if you have your own personal experience where you've applied these, or if you apply these, please let us know how it worked for you.